Hey everyone, my name is Jason, and this is my official submission video for the Reviews.org Disney Plus Dream Job. For those that don't know, Reviews.org is looking to hire people to watch 30 Disney movies in 30 days, when Disney's new streaming service, Disney Plus, debuts on November 12th. And I hope to be one of those people. I will be reviewing one of my favorite Disney films in just a moment, but first, a quick introduction. Like I said, my name is Jason, but most people know me on Twitter as @DisneyDude. The E in Disney is a 3 because it's trendy, and the name Disney Dude was already taken. I live in New Jersey, and I host a podcast with two of my friends called the Roadies Roadies Podcast, named after iconic Disney Imagineer Joe Rohde, where we talk about Disney parks, Disney movies, and the Walt Disney Company in a comedic manner. Now, I do believe that I am one of the most qualified applicants. In 2013, I did the Disney College program at Disney World, where I earned my master's degree and my doctorate degree. And no, that wasn't a joke. I have seen many Disney movies and shows, but there are still plenty I have not seen, and some that I haven't seen in a long time. And on a recent episode of our podcast, I mentioned that I was planning on putting my life on hold for a week and binging as much Disney Plus as possible. And this is the perfect excuse to do that. But watching that much content will not be easy and requires determination and endurance, both of which I will demonstrate in this clip when I rode It's a Small World by myself at 1 a.m. On top of that, you're going to need someone who is creative and fun, both of which I will demonstrate in this clip when I used to rap about Disney.
I hate when groups of people wait in single rider, and how most of my money goes straight to Bob Iger. I've been to 4 Disney parks in the same day. Now watch me Dole Whip and Nay Nay.
Oh, that was cringier than I remember. But moving on, you asked for applicants to review their favorite Disney film. Now, I have quite a few favorites, but everyone who knows me personally knows that I am unironically obsessed with the Disney animated film Frozen. 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 Although technically that's the Frozen 2 poster, but Frozen. So I'm a little Frozen crazy, and I will be reviewing this movie as promised, but I will be doing it with a twist. I have decided that in order for me to properly review this movie, I need to make myself feel like I'm a part of the movie. So I will be reviewing Frozen while continuously attempting to give myself a brain freeze by drinking an extra large Slurpee. Cherry flavored, of course. Not a sponsor, just really cold. But if for some reason you haven't seen Frozen, number 1, what are you doing with your life? And number 2, there will be spoilers ahead. So I recommend watching the rest of the video so I can get the view count. Thank you. Here we go. Let's just get the basics out of the way. Frozen was released in November of 2013 and was Disney's 53rd animated feature film. The story was inspired by Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale, The Snow Queen. It was directed by Chris Buck and Jennifer Lee and featured original songs written by Robert Lopez and Kristen Anderson Lopez. Those are definitely words from Wikipedia. According to the back of the case, Frozen presents a chilly twist on one of the most humorous and heartwarming stories ever told. Disney Animation's best since The Lion King will melt your heart. Fearless optimist Anna sets off on an epic journey, teaming up with rugged mountain man Kristoff and his loyal reindeer Sven to find her sister Elsa, whose icy powers have trapped the kingdom of Arendelle in eternal winter. Encountering Everest-like conditions, mystical trolls, and a hilarious snowman named Olaf, Anna and Kristoff battle the elements in a race to save the kingdom. Well, that's a run-on sentence if I've ever heard one.
She see money all around me.
Okay, so I am a little biased here. I saw Frozen about 8 times in theaters. A few of those times were in 3D. I've seen Frozen countless times after it came out on Blu-ray, and for some unknown reason, I personally own like 5 copies. And I've seen Frozen on Broadway a few more times than my bank account would like to admit. I still love Frozen, but I can understand how one would be tired of it. If you have kids, you probably watched it at least a million times, had the soundtrack playing in your car nonstop, and you eventually probably had nightmares about it. And I will admit, there is too much Frozen merchandise available. But I still remember how I felt watching it for the very first time in theaters. And the very first time I saw that, I did not listen to the soundtrack, so I was going into it basically blind. One of my favorite things about this movie is the songs. They are so catchy, and they start instantly at the very beginning. It pushes you right into the middle of a musical and tells the story very quickly as to what's going on in a fun style with, music. And by the time Let It Go comes on, I'm sold, I'm sorry. I can't, oh, my tongue. Oh, it's so red. The songs in this movie are so good. From Let It Go, Love's an Open Door, For the First Time in Forever, to Do You Want to Build a Snowman in Summer? Man, all those films are 100% certified bops.
Certified bops.
I regret this so much. The style of animation in this is on a next level between the crystal clear ice and the reflective nature of it, the blue and purple colors all coming together. This is gonna make me sick. Oh my god. There is some things I don't like about Frozen, but the pros significantly outweigh the cons in this, but I do have to mention a few things that I don't like. First off, the fact that this film is like 65% musical non-stop through the first beginning of it, and then just drops off. It becomes more of a dramatic, action-y kind of film right around the middle. And it was just a weird transition to go from so much music to more storytelling with no music. I don't know what they were thinking there. I don't necessarily like it. Another one of the things I didn't like is that her powers seem to just go crazy. It's understood that she can create ice and snow. Then she creates Olaf, who is like a living, breathing thing. She changes her dress and she sings Let It Go, which should not make any sense at all. She has ice powers, not the power to change clothes. It's a very small detail, but it brings up a lot of questions. Going along with her powers, one of the other things I hate about this film is the character Marshmallow, which is the scary monster that Elsa creates. He's kind of scary, kind of big. I really don't feel like he adds a whole lot to the plot. I don't think that she has the power to create a big scary monster named Marshmallow. Yeah, those are only the three big things I have with it, is just that, the musical to not musical, the confusion of her ice powers, and the creation of Marshmallow. Oh. There really is a whole lot of things about this movie that I like and I find enjoyable. Feeling a little sick, to be honest. Probably because no one should have this amount of calories and it cannot possibly be good. So I'm going to go for a run. I'm not going to run. Well, that's my review of Frozen. I hope you enjoyed my submission video. 3 real quick things before the end. First, if you're one of my friends, please like this video and tweet it to reviews.org or share it on Facebook so that they can hopefully see it. Every single tweet will help. Second, if you're one of the other applicants trying to get hired, leave a comment so I can find your video and maybe we can be friends. I would love to watch your reviews and talk about Disney together. And lastly, if you're reviews.org, please choose me to watch 30 Disney movies in 30 days. I know I can do it. And after all, I am the Disney dude. Well, I'm a Disney dude. The name was already taken, but I'm a Disney dude and I want to watch the entire world of Disney. Plus. This was a mistake.